Remember, folks, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. Don't take me seriously. Hello, my lovely little minions. How we doing? It's good to see you again. Welcome back. And I got a reaction for you today. This is sent in by Graham. It's Bernard Manning, comedian no longer with us. Rest in peace, Bernard Manning. But I over the past couple of years, I have gotten requests to do a reaction to Bernard Manning. I'm actually shocked that I haven't done one up to this point. Somehow, Bernard Manning has just slipped through the cracks here. I haven't started a Bernard Manning reaction. I've never done one. There isn't one where I tried to react to him and I didn't laugh, so I didn't post it, because that does happen sometimes. But this will be a first, so I'm popping my Bernard Manning cherry, if you will. And the title says Britain's funniest comedian. You be the judge. But we'll see. You know, because that's a hell of a title right there. There's a lot of funny comedians in Britain. So let's see how it goes. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And let's check it out. Here we go.
This scruffy on the first row. Have you ever seen it?
Wait, what do you say?
Look at this scruffy on the first row. Have you ever seen it?
Okay, I gotta bleep that out.
You make a good tramp if you smarten your fucking self up a bit. Where you from, this old fella here? Are you gonna... Uncle fucking Remus here. Uncle Fester. Them see-through wigs are very nice. Are they expensive? Fucking hell. If I had a head like that, I'd have it circumcised.
Oh!
What's your job? What do you do?
I'm a painter.
A painter? What do you paint?
Anything.
Anything? You want to paint some fucking hairs on your head?
Oh, God. Okay, excuse me. The dog is trying to get out. That's all she does. In and out, in and out, in and out. Just like a porn movie. All right, let's go.
Want to see Pavarotti last week? What a miserable... He don't like you joining in, does he? There's two Jews walking through Glasgow and a big gang of these skinheads come walking towards him. He said, look at these bastards here, Morris, we're going to get mugged here. He said, I think we are. I said, I'm fucking sure we are. Anyway, here's that 600 quid I owe you. Fella up in court, the judge says you're charged with battering your wife to death with a hammer. And a voice at the back of the court shouted, you fucking shithouse. And they all went quiet, you know. He says, you're also charged with battering your daughter to death with a hammer. And a voice at the back of the court shouted, you lousy bastard. The judge said, well, this can't go on. He says, come here. He says, I can understand you've been a bit upset about this case, but any more outbursts like this, I shall charge you with contempt. Now, what's the idea? He said, well, I lived next door to this bastard for over 20 years, he said. Every time I asked to borrow a hammer, he said he hadn't fucking got one. Them French, I don't fucking trust them, I'll tell you.
Yo, he said it like it wasn't a comedy act. He said it like, no, for real, I don't trust the French and I don't like them. Wow.
I went in the cafe over there. I said, have you got frog's legs? He said, yes. I said, up in the kitchen and get us a fucking ham sandwich. Two girls on the cash out at the supermarket. One says, you can always tell the married fellas from the single fellas. How do you do that? I said, what's this? A fella come up, he said, one mushroom, one egg, one tomato, one slice of bacon and one tin of beans. I said, you're a single fella, you aren't you? He said, how do you know that? She said, you're right ugly.
Yo, so this guy loves the C word, and YouTube hates the C word. So, if it's bleeped out, you know what word it is. Anyway, continue.
Well, I joined the Foreign Legions, and how do you get a fuck out here, all this fucking sand like this? He said, the camel, he said, shed number 6, I'll boot you for 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. He opened the shed door, this fella got stuck right up his... I'll give it a right fucking. The sergeant said, you dirty bastard, why don't you ride into town like the rest of the fucking lads? An inspector going round one of these asylums, the fellow stood up in bed like that. He said, who are you supposed to be? He said, supposed to be, you. He said, I'm Napoleon. He said, who told you that? He says, God. And the fellow in the next bed said, I never told you no such fucking thing. Fellow walked in a pub with a crocodile. The landlord said, get it out. He said, it does tricks. He says, tricks, you balmy bastard. Get that crocodile out of here. And now, move with the crocodile. He says, you're going to have a thrombosis, you, the way you're going on. He said, fucking hell, calm down. Not seen the trick yet, have you? Watch this. Opens the crocodile's mouth like that. Put his prick in its mouth like that. Got a bit of wood out of his back pocket and bang, right across the head. And the crocodile went, fucking hell, he said. You've got some bottle to go out like that. He said, I told you it was good, he said. All that fucking screaming and shouting. Anybody in this pub like to try it for 50 quid? This little old woman says, I'll try it, she said, but don't hit me on the fucking head as I did that. 2 Irish brothers went down for disability pension, cracking on there was death. The first one went in, he says, shut the door behind you. He says, right. He says, fuck off. He says, you're not fucking deaf, I've just asked you to shut the door. He shouted right and shut the door. Out! Get out! On his way out, he said to his mate, don't shut that fucking door. He's trying to trick you. His mate went in, he said, shut the door behind you. He said, shut it you fucking self. English fella lived next door. This packy had a goose. He laid egg in his garden. He went round. He said, I've come for me goose egg. He said, me goose is laid egg. He said, oh, no. No, the egg belongs to me. He said, the egg is on my land. The egg belongs to me. That is Indian law. He says, give us that fucking egg. He said, I'm telling you, the egg is on my land, the egg belongs to me. That...
You know this. You know it's an old school wild comedian when he's got a lit cigarette on stage. You'd never see that. I think the only person that does that today is Dave Chappelle. But even he, like, you know, he mostly vapes now. But it's yeah, you saw that a lot more often back in the day. But today you don't see it. You never see it. I think Dave Chappelle might be the only one.
It is Indian law. You will never mind Indian law. We'll have English law just for a fucking change. I kick you in the bollocks, you kick me in the bollocks. The one that gives up first owns the egg. As long as that's the law, he said. Wouldn't he give me a right kick in the bollocks? He said, oh, fucking hell, he said. Oh, that fucking smart start, he said. But it's my turn now. He says, keep the fucking egg. Fella going back to Ireland, an Irishman going back to Ireland, that's a fucking change, isn't it? Got in this taxi at Liverpool, the taxi driver says, it's a long journey to the airport. He said, we'll have a few riddles. He looked in the mirror, he said, brothers and sisters, have I none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is he? Yeah, this fella said, I don't know. He said, it's me, innit? Fuck me, he said, you're right. He got back to Ireland, he says to his father, I'll give you a bit of a riddle, he said. Looked in the mirror, he said, brothers and sisters, have I known, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is it? His father said, how the fuck do I know? He said, you ignorant. He's a taxi driver in Liverpool.
Jesus.
2 Irish fellas used to knock about with his patty, and the patty got knocked down, killed stone dead. The copper said, what was his name? He said, we never knew his name, sir. Just used to move them, you know. He said, where did he live? He said, no, we knew fuck all about the man, he said. The only thing we knew about him, he had 2 arseholes. He said, how do you mean? He said, every pub we went in, they used to say, here's that patty with them 2 arseholes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bernardmanning. Okay. There were some funny bits in there. He seems like a wild man. He seems like a wild dude who... I still can't get over that fucking French comment because I don't even think that was a joke. I think he actually was like, nah, I can't stand the French. Shout out to France. If there's any... I don't think there's anybody from France who follows this channel, but if there is, We love you. Clearly he doesn't. It's not bad. Not bad. First time watching Bernard Manning. I liked it. I liked it. I also think it's just wild that he's smoking a cigarette on stage. It's like you never see that shit anymore. But good stuff. Good stuff. So thank you, Graham, for sending that in. Is he Britain's best comedian, though? I don't know. I mean, that's up to you guys, really. But maybe if I see a couple more Bernard Manning clips here and there, then maybe I'll put him up in the lists, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.